I'm Katie Pentney, and I'm an accountant.
I'm Robbie Cribb, and I'm an accountant.
I'm Katie Uter, and I'm an accountant.
I'm Philip Pearson, and I'm an accountant.
I chose accounting because I thought that it would be a good field to go into, that I would always have job security.
If I wanted to eventually own my own business, you got to know the numbers, and the numbers tell the story of the company.
Well, from a kid I always liked numbers, so math was my favorite subject, and when I had the opportunity to study accounting in high school, I absolutely fell in love with it.
There's a lot of stability when you have a qualification. You can go anywhere in the world and your qualification will be valued.
I'd say my favorite part is probably the diversity. You never really deal with the exact same thing every day, especially with what I'm doing in liquidations. Sometimes we'll get something more interesting with fraud involved.
Right now I get to go to the client, I get to work at different places, so I like that, not coming to the office every day. But you get to see a lot of different things. You get to see how a lot of different, well for us, a lot of different hedge funds work.
We do a lot of interesting cases where you have to do asset tracing and forensic accounting. So basically trying to figure out where the money went in these frauds is what makes it so interesting, and I learn things every day.
My favorite part of the job, I would have to say, is the diversity of roles that the accountancy profession can bring.
Through the mentoring program, that's where I met Ken, hence why I work at Chris Global, and he brought me on to do work experience, and once I graduated, he took me on full-time.
I went to University of South Florida for 2 years and figured I wanted to transfer out of Florida for a little bit. I was there for 4 years, so I went to a small little honky-tonk university in Searcy, Arkansas, Harding University. I graduated my bachelor's there.
I was in my second year, my sophomore year, and I came and I did an internship here at PwC, and they offered me a scholarship. So from there I finished my bachelor's degree in accounting, and then I went on to do a master's of accounting and taxation.
I decided to study with ACCA, which is the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, and I chose ACCA because of the flexibility and study options that they offer, so you don't actually have to physically go away to complete the designation.
Funny thought, I wasn't always in accounting. I started off in marketing, and kind of thought if I really wanted to have the opportunities that were available in Cayman, I would have to get into the financial industry. So I decided to make the leap over to accounting. It wasn't easy. I remember failing my first exam.
And while studying for my master's degree in accounting, I sat and passed my CIIPA exams. So I completed my master's and my CIIPA pretty much at the same time.
I originally came in as a personal assistant / administrative assistant, and I'm now the financial controller.
So I would say, take advantage that Cayman does offer a lot of opportunities for internships.
It's going to sound cliche, but you have to keep learning. It's every day I learn something new, and I don't know it all yet.
I've heard a lot of people say, oh, I won't go to school, I'll work for a year, but that year turned into 2 years, turned into 3 years, and they never start school when they wanted to or when they should have. So I would say finishing school and college as soon as possible, because the sooner you start, the sooner you finish, and then the sooner you can get on with your career.
Being Caymanian is not a qualification on its own, so do your country proud and work hard, study hard, and make a positive contribution back to the island that we love.